All right, now it is the 13th of February and it is exactly 9 p.m. meaning just in time for this particular program. This is the Bottom Line KE. My name is Brian Amwai, and tonight on the program we have so much lined up for you from the political scene. We'll be telling you exactly what Raila Odinga wants as far as the IEBC reconstitution is concerned. Also tonight, we have details on the murder of Kevin Kiptum. We'll giving you some of the development as far as that particular case is concerned. And guess how many fake degree certificates we have in the country? All that and much more on the program tonight. But first, these are the top stories tonight.
RUTO tukubaliane nani atakuwa mwenyekiti na kina nani watakuwa wanachama wa chama cha IEBC.
On the Bottom Line tonight, debate and pass the National Dialogue Report, says Azimio leader Raila Odinga as he calls for IEBC reconstitution. Also tonight, more than 2,000 government employees have forged academic certificates. PSC report reveals a CACC steps up to unmask the culprits. And 4 police officers detained over theft of Kirinyaga Killer Brew exhibits. Now, our sign language interpreter tonight is Josephine Ouko. I do welcome you to be part of the program by engaging us on our socials. That is at Lookuptv on X, at Lookuptv on Facebook, and also on YouTube. We do welcome your feedback. Tell us where you are watching us from and what you think about the stories we are running today. And I'll be sampling some of it as we continue with the program tonight. Let's begin from the political front. Azimio leader Raila Odinga has called on Parliament to debate and pass the National Dialogue Committee report by the end of the week. Now, speaking in Kongowea Market in Mombasa County, Raila said implementing the report will allow the reconstitution of the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission. Speaking at Kongowea Market in Mombasa County at a time when the Nadco report makes its way on the floor of the National Assembly, ODM leader Raila Odinga now wants Parliament to adopt the report and set in motion the selection of IEBC commissioners.
Tunazungumza na wao, tuliweka timu pale kiongozwa na Kalonzo Musyoka. Wameongea mpaka wakatoa ripoti. Leo hii ambayo ni Jumanne tarehe 13, hiyo ripoti inafikishwa katika bunge. Bunge inafunguliwa leo na ile ripoti imewekwa katika meza huko. Nataka hiyo ripoti ipitishwe wiki hii. Baadaye tuanze harakati ya kuteua tume ya uchaguzi. Ile Chebukati alale kabisa. Alale kabisa. Tutachagua hiyo ripoti nasema mpaka tukubaliane. Mimi na RUTO tukubaliane nani atakuwa mwenyekiti na kina nani watakuwa wanachama wa chama cha IEBC, ili tuwachane sarakasi ya bwana Chebushetha.
The former Prime Minister says the report also recommends that elected leaders ditching their political parties should go back to the ballot, throwing in limbo leaders elected under the ODM party and have since sworn allegiance to the UDA party.
Pili, hiyo ripoti inasema ya kwamba kama wewe ulichaguliwa kwa chama cha ODM, wewe ni MCA, wewe ni MP, wewe ni women rep, wewe ni senator, wewe ni governor, uko na kandarasi ya miaka 5, baki ndani ya chama chako.
On the issue of respecting political parties, Odinga says the adoption of the report will see the ruling coalition stay off Azimio constituent parties.
Tafadhali wacha ngoma. Hiyo ripoti imesema ati wale hao watu wa Kenya Kwanza wachane na vyama vya Azimio, wachane na Jubilee, wachane na Wiper na ODM na Kenya na DAP hala na PA.
The National Assembly resumed sittings today with the top agenda being the Nadco report. The report, which was released last year by the Ichungwa Musyoka-led committee, seeks to have the office of the Leader of Opposition, office of the Prime Cabinet Secretary enshrined in law, reconstitution of the IEBC, respect of political parties, and the reduction in the cost of living, a subject that the two factions failed to agree on, with Odinga calling out the government for the rise in the cost of living.
Tukate miti. Sasa sisi tulisema ati tunataka hii mambo ya ushuru ipunguzwe, gharama ya maisha irudi chini. Ushuru walipoweka kwenye petroli kutoka 8% ikaenda 10%, na kila kitu yote ikapanda bei. Sasa bei chakula yuko juu, ama sivyo?
Brian Amwai, Lookuptv, Nairobi. Now, EACC is on the hunt for more than 2,000 government employees who have forged academic certificates. Now, let me just take that again. The Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, EACC, is on the hunt for more than 200 government employees who have forged academic certificates. Now, responding to the PSC report, which put Energy and Interior Ministries at the top of the list, EACC Chair Bishop David Oginde and CEO Twalib Mbarak have assured that the culprits will be apprehended.
Look at 20E.
As EACC rushes in to hunt down public servants with fake certificates, 2,000 people are now on spot, as some are alleged to resign promptly to avoid arrest. EACC Chair David Odinga, CEO Twalib Mbarak, as well as Director of Criminal Investigation Mohammed Amin, in briefing today warned that legal action will be taken for every person who used fake certificates to acquire job and promotions.
The Commission further directed all authorized officers in public institutions to undertake an audit of academic and professional certificates of all officers employed in the last 10 years, dismiss from service in accordance with the provisions of Public Service Commission Act 2017.
According to the report that was issued by PSC, about 2,000 public servants using fake certificates to acquire positions, with Kenyatta Hospital leading with high number of fake certificates. Chairman of Public Service Commission Anthony Mushiri has indicated that legal action has been taken.
Reports so far received reveal that substantial cases of forged academic and professional certificates have been used for the award of appointments, promotions, or resignation in the public service. Most ministries, departments, and agencies with verified cases of forged or fraudulently obtained certificates have instituted disciplinary action.
Following the report, at least 331 institutions have been targeted in the investigations, in which 52 are ministries and agencies. CEO Twalib Mbarak has urged related ministries to cooperate with the DCI in conducting further investigations.
So we believe that all agencies that are concerned, we can work together to ensure that this digitization creates a central database where any employer, whether in public or in private, can quickly access and authenticate that document which you are presenting to them, and therefore give legitimate people legitimate jobs, promotions, and any benefits that accrue from possessing any academic certificate.
Shamila Baraza, Lookuptv.
Now, 4 police officers connected to the selling of illicit brew that killed 17 people in Kirinyaga have been detained. Now, the officers who were believed to have sold the brew, which had been stored as an exhibit at the Kamatiri police station, were arrested and arraigned in Baricho Law Courts today. Senior Principal Magistrate Stephen Nyaga has allowed the police to detain them at Kerugoya police station until March 7th to enable investigations.
The wheels of justice for the 23 victims who lost their lives in unfortunate circumstances after taking illicit brew at Mwea, Kirinyaga County have started rolling. 4 police officers, Francis Muteifi, Brian Mwaniki Kariuki, Alan Zalo Kimanzi, all stationed at Kiamashiri Police Post, and Kenneth Mugambi, who is attached at Kabete Police Station, will now remain in custody for 15 more days. The 4 arraigned at Baricho Law Courts before Principal Magistrate Stephen Nyaga who allowed prosecutions 15 days to conclude investigations into the incident.
The application is as merits. It's a matter of public interest. The allegation is heavy. A lot needs to be done to crack on whatever transpired to lead to the deaths at Kangai. Therefore, the application is allowed. Respondents shall be detained for the 15 requested days at Kirigoya Police Station.
The 4 police officers are facing murder charges in addition to illegal release of exhibit in a different ongoing case. It is said the 4 released the ill-fated killer brew from Kiamashiri Police Station, where it was kept since the year 2021 as exhibit for an active case before the court. They will have to explain the circumstances under which the brew and procedurally found its way in the market, leading to the death of 23 revelers, with scores going blind.
They should be accorded humane treatment while in custody, noting the health concerns by the 4 respondents, and in addition noting that they are supposed to be presumed innocent as we speak.
The owner of the popular bar California, where the victims consumed the illicit brew, John Muriithi, was also arraigned at Baricho Law Courts, where he denied the charges leveled against him. Principal Magistrate Stephen Nyaga has directed the 4 police officers and the California bar owner to appear before the court on March 7th, when their case will be mentioned. Henry Tendanyula, Lookuptv.
Now, as messages of condolences continue to stream in for the family of the fallen world record holder Kelvin Kiptum, Asenath Cheruto, Kiptum's widow, painfully recounts moments before his death, praising him for his unwavering humility despite his stardom.
Kwa tu mtu humble, hata baada ya kupata umaarufu, huwezi jua hata ni mtu humble, alikuwa humble sana. Na alikuwa anapenda kila mtu. He was loving, friendly. Na alikuwa anapenda watoto wake sana. Hata saa hii nashindwa nitaanza aje. Nitawaambia aje.
Kiptum was very disciplined guy and he's a very humble guy. Since I met him, I never see him any bad thing in him. He's a very humble guy. And tumekaa naye, tumeishi na yeye, tuliishi tendo kakuja Kaptagat. He's a very good guy. Alikuwa a very good guy. Upcoming races yake tulikuwa na hopes kubwa sana kwa sababu alikuwa ametupromise 159 possible for him. He tell us kwa sababu ile shape yake alikuwa naye akimbianga world record. Leo alikuwa shape kushinda last time. We watch him training, we push him training, so we accept a lot of things in him today. But he already left us, but tunashukuru Mungu kwa hiyo.
Kevin alikuwa mtu ambaye mtulivu, anajua kukaa na watu, anajua kuishi na watu, na pia wakati tuko zoezini ni mtu ambaye anasikiza. Ukiambia Kevin iko hivi, anasikiza. Kevin iko hivi, anafanya. Sio mtu ambaye anaweza sikiza na kuwa mkaidi. Hapana, Kevin amekuwa akiwa mtu akiongoza timu vizuri sana.
Now, Marakwet West Legislator Timothy Toroitich has called upon the government to initiate thorough investigations into the tragic passing of the renowned athlete Kelvin Kiptum. Now, Toroitich has further urged investigative agencies to leave no stone unturned in a bid to unravel what transpired, emphasizing the need for a comprehensive investigation to bring closure to the unfortunate incident and put an end to any speculation surrounding the circumstances that led to the death of the marathon champion.
At this juncture, we do not want to speculate anything that happened to him, but we call upon the investigative agencies on this particular matter to leave no stone unturned, to investigate this matter fully, come up with a full investigative report, and this matter be brought to a closure. There are so many people outside there who are
Security, Narok County Commissioner Kipkech Lotiatia has told of those spreading fake news on alleged new wave of skirmishes in Transmara South and West sub-counties. According to Kipkech, there was a disagreement last week among rival youth group. However, the situation was resolved with officers patrolling the vast Transmara region to ensure peace prevails.
Mara region of Narok County witnessing skirmishes in the recent past, the County Commissioner Kipkech Lotiatia has refuted claims of a new wave of skirmishes in the area, calling out those spreading false information as the region remains peaceful.
Transmara nzima saizi kutulivu, na hayo habari ambayo tunapata kuhusu Transmara kwamba kuna vita ama kuna watu kupigana na mzozo na labda hata pia wizi wa ng'ombe, amna. Na wakati huu askari wetu na watawala ambao kule mashinani wako kule na kueleza watu na kueleza mambo ya utulivu na mambo ya amani. Kwa hivyo amani iko kule shwari kabisa, hamna tatizo lolote kule Transmara. Mambo mengi najua kule imewekwa labda kuongezea mambo chumvi kwamba kuna vita, hamna vita hata kidogo kule Transmara ya South na Transmara ya Magharibi.
However, Kipkech admitted a case involving rival youth groups in the area last week, noting that the situation was well dealt with.
Wiki jana tumekuwa na tukio kwa sehemu inaitwa Angata Barikoi, na tukawa na mzozo kidogo ambayo iliwezwa kutatuliwa. Kulikuwa tu furugu baada ya vijana kutoka majamii mawili waliweza kuweza kuzozana kwa sababu ya mambo ya ardhi ambayo ilitokana na kuchochewa na ikawezwa kuzuiwa na hiyo mzozo ikatatuliwa.
All right, 18 minutes past the hour. We do want to take a short break here on the program. Continue engaging us on our socials. That is at Lookuptv on Facebook and also on X. We'll be sampling your feedback as we continue the program tonight. Do tell us where you are watching us from and what you think about the stories we are running today. Kariuki Nduati, I do see you. Thank you so much for tuning in. We take a break. We'll be back in a few.
Infinity Industrial Park is one of the largest private industrial parks located along Eastern Bypass, Nairobi, which provides modern infrastructure for smooth operations for industries and business enterprises. Infinity Industrial Park offers world-class amenities and facilities with wide roads, a police station, a power substation, fire station, public transport stage, hospital, and shopping mall. In addition, Infinity Industrial Park also offers CCTV cameras, 24-hour private armed security patrol, sewer, water, fiber optic cable, and 3-phase power connection, added to public utility, canteen, and dining areas. Sail on the golden opportunity to invest in Infinity Industrial Park fully serviced warehouses at a special price of 3,569 Kenyan shillings per square foot. For more inquiries, visit our website infinityindustrialpark.com.
Tere, mambo ni mawili, kufikisha, kumwaga na kurudi. Kulala ni mwaka mpya.
Bua muka we mse. Nini? Suse anaendesha gari na kwa simu the whole time hata angalia barabara. Wewe dereva wewe. Mwaka iliyopita peke yake watu zaidi ya 3,000 walipoteza maisha yao barabarani kwa sababu ya tabia kama hizo. Hautatuangamiza tukiona.
Naomba msamaha, nitampeleka vizuri.
Si wameomba msamaha. Sasa tuende tusafiri kwa mwendo wa aste.
Dere Smart hufikisha abiria salama. Ujumbe huu umeletwa kwako na NTSA kwa ushirikiano na European Union.
Now, thank you so much for staying with us here on The Bottom Line. Our sign language interpreter tonight is Josephine Ouko, and my name is Brian Amwai. Let's continue with the news tonight. Interior Cabinet Secretary, that is Kithure Kindiki, has said the government will spend 37 billion shillings in administration to ensure there is safety in the Lamu region. Speaking to locals as he toured the county, Kindiki noted that there is need for the country to employ advanced security measures to combat terror attacks.
The government is continuously reviewing to covert interventions for sustaining the war on terror and other threats to national security. Security levels have invariably improved, and according to the Cabinet Secretary Interior Security Kithure Kindiki, the ministry has so far spent 7 billion in the last 1 year to purchase security equipment.
Armored personnel carriers and also mine-resistant ambush protected vehicles. We are also expecting personal protection equipment for our officers, UAVs, that is unmanned aerial vehicles, and eventually we are also going to acquire for the National Police Service helicopter gunships.
Security threats from terrorists from time to time have been a stumbling block to sustainable development and exponential growth in the country. Lamu residents have been under threat for a long time. They explained to the CS that most of them are in need of therapy sessions due to trauma.
Watoto wetu pia wameathirika kwa sababu tulipotupiwa bomu pale tulikuwa na wao pale, tukaja tena tukafamiwa tena na marisasi pale kwa ile kambi Njudi, tulikuwa na wao pale. Kwa hivyo hata mtoto akiwa darasani hivi mwalimu anafundisha akisikia unaona anastuka, anarudi mawazo inamujia, si Al-Shababu niko darasani.
Tulikuwa nauliza kwa niaba yako CS hiyo shule tupate msaada hata kama ni madarasa mawili na madawati.
The Cabinet Secretary also had a sitting with the County Governor Issa Timami to deliberate on possible measures to mitigate the county's security threat.
Kile hatutakubali ni wananchi, viongozi ama mtu yoyote akijisingizia kwa sababu kuna matatizo kuleta uchochezi, maafa na ukosefu wa usalama.
Additionally, he promised to refine security operations in Kenya in the need to better their defense mechanism.
For many years now, we have had low investments of public resources in terms of modernizing the equipment to allow our security officers defend themselves from danger and protect the people of Kenya.
Ruga Ival, Lookuptv.
Alafu vile vile kuna
Thank you, Ruga Ival, for that particular report. Away from that, Attorney General Justin Muturi, under the proposed National Security Amendment Bill 2023, now wants the Office of the Attorney General to have more independence. Appearing before the National Assembly Security Committee, Muturi said the AG's office ought to have the power to fire and fire away from PSC. Mevin Getembe now reports.
I would want to leave a legacy of having run the largest law firm efficiently, the most efficient law firm in the Republic of Kenya.
It is at the National Assembly Interior Security Committee where Attorney General Justin Muturi dropped a bombshell amidst the president ignoring his legal advice. Muturi also decrying on the PSC continued efforts to bring down the AG's office, calling for independence of the Attorney General.
And when you look at the roles of the Attorney General, I will say you serve a specific client, which is the government. You have principal legal advice of the government. and you represent government, of course, taking into account the public interest. Will this, if we succumb to this, Honorable AG, not open up a floodgate? Many other of the sagas and other departments also want to say we want to separate ourselves from the public service.
Additionally, Muturi now claims PSC has overtaken the office of the Attorney General mandate, saying that it is the AG's mandate to appoint state officials.
They want to appoint a state council to go and work in some ministry. Sometimes you hear Public Service Commission saying, no. That's our work. We are the ones who deal with the civil servants.
The committee, however, sought answers on the operational basis of PSC, saying that if the Act sees the light of the day, then other institutions may also call for their own independence.
Where in terms of for myself, but I'm interested to understand these people who are appointed as, because I think one of the points that came out is that there is interference, where people are appointed without your knowledge and they are posted outside the state law office as it is. But if the law is that the Attorney General shall appoint state councils and those other ranks in consultation with the Public Service Commission, how then are they legally appointed without the correspondence of the Attorney General?
Despite the office of the Attorney General having operated for 60 years now, Muturi now says the Act in operational under his office requires amendment changes.
I think it speaks volumes. Is government serious about getting good and sound legal advice from people who are motivated, who are not overworked? State council appearing in, doing about 1,000 cases a year, 1,000 files a year. Is that really something that we want to live with? These are also fellow Kenyans.
Mavin Getembe, Lookuptv.
Now, a family in Mount Elgon, Bungoma County, is appealing for help to raise 100,000 shillings for the preservation of their kin's body, which has been lying in the morgue since November last year. Now, the family is also seeking justice after Sami Kioko was shot dead under unclear circumstances while in the forest where he was planting crops under the Shamba System program.
The passing on of Sammy Thomas under unclear circumstances in Kabero Forest in Mount Elgon constituency in Bungoma County left a big gap in the family, and the pain is unbearable to his mother, who's been left with 5 children to take care of.
Sasa hapo serikali asaidie watoto, mewaje wadogo, kila kitu mewaje wadogo, hakuna chochote. Mimi mwenyewe kuna nguvu ya kwenda kibarua.
The deceased is said to have gone to the forest where it is alleged that he was shot dead by forest guards. According to Robert Aseko, is the brother to the deceased, the family is yet to come to terms with the untimely demise of their kin, whose body has been lying in the morgue since November last year, with the family expected to raise a total of 100,000 Kenyan shillings for preservation of the body.
Tujaweza kuzika ndugu yetu, maana tumekuwa na shida ya familia, hatuna chochote, na ya pili tunakuwa tukitafuta haki ya ndugu yetu, na mwisho tuliambiwa na serikali ya kwamba katika maeneo haya ya Mount Elgon kwa support, kaambia kwamba mtulie, serikali ifuatilie ikiwa kwamba ni askari ni nani wale ambao waliweza kumuua ndugu yangu. Mwisho tumengoja, lakini wale ambao waliweza kumuua ndugu yangu mpaka na sasa hawaje kuja kwetu kusema kwamba sisi ndio tulipatikana na maneno haya, kwa hivyo tusungumuze.
The family's efforts to seek justice have proved futile, and according to Martin Makal, a neighbor to the grieving family, the area residents were allowed by the government to get access to the forest to cultivate the land, raising questions why the deceased, who was not armed, was killed while in the forest.
Kuna shughuli kule ambayo serikali ilipitisha kwamba watu walime, wachunge na wafanye shughuli zao. Na pia watu walikuwa na permission ya kwenda kwa msitu. So Kifo cha huyu kijana ilitushangaza.
Residents have condemned the incessant killings of innocent locals in the forest, terming it inhumane. The locals have also called upon the government to intervene in the search for justice and give a clear communication about Shamba system to avert wrangles between them and forest guards. Beatrice Ilavonga, Lookuptv.
Now, traders at the Turi Town Open Air Market in Nakuru have raised concern over the lack of adequate sanitation facilities and poor hygiene conditions, calling upon the county leaders to construct a functional toilet, as Mati Masharia now reports.
A once promising project funded by the CDF to benefit Turi traders has been run down by corrupt individuals, rendering the newly constructed toilet facility obsolete.
So soko tuko nayo kubwa, lakini watu wakuji. Hata tunashindwa aje, kwani MCA wetu ni nani? Tunahitaji tukuje tutengenezewe choo.
The grievances were aired during a protest led by the business community, highlighting the absence of proper toilets and a functioning drainage system.
Tupewe kifungo, kani kulipa, hata kani 10 ama ni 5 venye itakuwa aina ile. Nazalipia takasta wangu.
Jin Wanjiko, a trader at the market, expressed concerns over the dire situation, stressing its implication on public health.
Hatunaga mahali pa kuenda, tunaenda kuombaomba machoo huko, hata makaso walipotea, wanasemaga machoo zinanuka, ukiingia wa mainzi zinaingia kwa mahoteli.
Business community is now calling upon the area member of County Assembly and Molo MP Kimani Kuria to intervene and address the pressing issue, urging for swift action from the county government to implement a lasting solution.
Kwamba mambo ya choo ni iko katika department ya health, na ile shida ambayo tumekuwa nayo si shida ya maji, si shida ya stima, lakini shida ya mismanagement. Na unakuta ya kwamba siku hizi serikali ama county government huwa haiajiri mtu ambaye wa kushughulika kuosha choo na mambo mengine. Na ile changamoto tumekuwa nayo ni kwa sababu the income level ya watu wa Tuli iko.
Now, residents in Muhoroni, Kisumu County are set for massive demolition to pave way for Muhoroni market construction. Now, speaking during a public cleanup exercise organized by municipal board members, the board chairperson, James Ochola, has reiterated that they will keep engaging with the community and all stakeholders in Muhoroni town to see that the exercise is carried out without much resistance.
In a move to modernize Muhoroni after it was awarded town status, the municipality has issued notices of massive demolition to pave way for the town's facelift. Among areas set for demolitions include garages along the main highway, unapproved structures including residential and business premises. Speaking during a public cleanup exercise organized by the municipal board members, the board chairperson James Ochola Ogoda has reiterated that they will keep engaging with the community and all stakeholders in Muhoroni town for the success of the exercise.
My department is key in the implementation and improvement of the status of Muhoroni as a town. One of the most important activities that must be done is to improve the road network within this town.
The municipal manager, Lazarus Orengo Juma, observed that Muhoroni town is marked for a rapid facelift with a Kenyan shillings 50 million modern market, which will be funded by the national government, improving road connectivity and raising them to bituminous standard, with a budget estimate of 90 million Kenyan shillings, installing a sewer line to improve the sanitation, street lighting and the general environmental factors at a cost of 10 million, and introducing modern housing in 2 slum settlements in Muhoroni town, among other development plans.
As you can see today, we have been, this is the 3rd exercise that we have organized. We have been having cleaning exercise to sensitize our people, where we call the community, the business community, the CSO.
Kisumu County Executive Committee member for Roads and Transport, Salmon Orimba, also visited the site and confirmed that his department will work closely with Muhoroni town management to realize its goals as far as its development is concerned under infrastructure development. Orimba noted that his department is key in the implementation and development plans of Muhoroni as a town to improve the road networks within the town to uplift its face.
Not just targeting the CBD or the central business district, but there is also informal settlement.
All right, let's get sporty tonight. Kenya national team for under-17 girls junior starlets will face Ethiopia in the third round of World Cup under-17 girls championship. The junior starlets qualified for the third round after DR Congo withdrew earlier this month. Ethiopia thrashed South Africa with an aggregate of 3-0 to qualify for the subsequent round. Now, UEFA Champions League round of 16 will kick off tonight with 2 matches scheduled to be played. Reigning champions Manchester City will fly to Denmark to play Copenhagen at Parken Stadium from 11 p.m. At the same time, Leipzig will host Real Madrid at Red Bull Arena. All right, yes, Jimmy Khalid says, wacha tuone Wanjiku nowadays Hananga Day. Right, Jimmy Khalid says, Wanjiku nowadays Hananga Day, tuned in from Kimende. Thank you so much, Jimmy, for tuning in and watching the program tonight. That is where we wrap it up here on the Bottom Line KE. On behalf of everyone that made this one a success, I do want to thank you so much for watching. Of course, it's an entire team, starting with my director, Jay Momanyi. And the graphics team, of course, we do have Alvin behind the scenes, and our sign language interpreter tonight has been just, do have yourselves a lovely night. Let's do this again next time, and God bless you.